And his opponent across the ring is the defending champion, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing purple trunks with white and gold trim, hailing from Ohio. He is undefeated in his campaign in the ring with a record of 20 wins, no losses, 14 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the undefeated Junior.
Shout out to the LDBC, LiveCast community. Show the title of the video, you clicked on it, you know where to hear. Let's get it. Shout out to the LDBC, LiveCast community. Shout out to the LDBC, LiveCast community. Shout out to the LDBC, LiveCast community.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Good morning, man. Good morning. Good morning to you. Yes, indeed. Yeah. That feel good. Yeah. Yeah. Get on up. Yeah. Get your ass up. Get your ass up, YouTube. Get your ass up. Yes, indeed. What's going on, family? What's the damn deal, man? This is Junior the Truth. Yes, indeed. Johnny. Shout out to Johnny in the super chat, man. He says, what is good? What is good? What is good, Johnny? Salute to you, family. I truly appreciate that, man. Yeah. Shout out to Johnny. Hey, man. That feel good, man. I'm back in this bitch like I left my keys, man. Thank y'all so much, man, for taking the time to tune in to yet another episode of the Punch Junkie Morning Show, man, presented by Junior the Truth, man. Shout out to the LDBC, man, Lions Den Boxing community, man. Be sure you go visit their website over at www.ldbcsports.com. Credit profile while you're over there is absolutely 100% free. 100% free, man. And, man, hey, man. Also, every Wednesday, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, tune into the Smoke City Mobcast, man, presented by the Lions Den Boxing community. A link is in the description. Also, you can catch the show live here on YouTube as well as on the LDBC mobile app, which brings me to my next point. If you haven't downloaded the LDBC mobile app, man, be sure you do so, man. Go on over there, wherever you download your mobile apps, man, and download the mobile app. It is absolutely 100% free. It is indeed the LDBC mobile app. Also, every Thursday, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, tune in to the All Hustle No Luck LiveCast presented by yours truly, Junior the Truth. Link will be in the description for that as well. You can catch that show not just live on YouTube, also on the Junior the Truth mobile app. So yes, indeed. Shout out to everybody that's catching this show live on the YouTube stream, as well as I see a few of you guys over on the mobile app. So salute to you guys that are catching this on the mobile app as well. You guys are tapping into this new technology that we have going on, man. Tap into this. Come on into the new world, man. Come on into the new world. So we're broadcasting live from not just the YouTube live stream, but also the LDBC mobile app, which is available wherever you download your mobile apps, man. Be sure to follow me everywhere via social media. I can be found with the handle Junior the Truth, JuniorTheTruth, and that's over all the social media platforms, man. Let me see. This is my website. It's over at www.JuniorTheTruth.com. And what else am I missing? I think that's pretty much it. And shout out to the good folks over at punchjunkie.com. Be sure you go visit that website. It's over at www.punchjunkie.com. Just the way it's spelled on the screen. punchjunkie.com. Man, that is indeed a super source for all of your fighting news, man. So shout out to the good folks over at punchjunkie.com, man. Oh man, yeah, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat room, man. I see y'all pouring on in here, man. We're gonna go on and do our thing, man. Get in and out like a robbery. You feel me? We're gonna get in and out like a robbery. What's up, Sheldon? Sheldon Holmes. I see you in the building, family. What's going on? Let me see. DB at 03. What's going on, family? Maurice McElroy. What's going on, baby? Harold Jones. Good morning to you, King. DOG77JL. What's going on, family? What's going on, family? PK, in boxing and MMA, salute to you, man. Michael James, 616 says, good morning, fam. Good morning, family. Yeah. DOG says big ups to PK. Shout out to PK, man. Go subscribe to my brother PK Boxing and MMA if you haven't done so already, man. Dope YouTube channel, man. Very, very knowledgeable, man, and not just the on the boxing side, but also the MMA side, social commentary, everything you need. Go over and catch my brother PK boxing and MMA, because that's what we do. That's what we do. Let me see. Knowledge Search in the building. What's going on, family? Owens Boxing Dialogue. What's going on, bro? Yeah. DJ Zion Love. What's going on, family? I see you definitely in the building, man. You know what I mean? What's going on with it? Let me see. And my brother, it ain't a party till it's ran all through. And Timmy Diamonds is in here dropping that crocodile ice. Once we know he dropping that crocodile ice, we know it's real. What's going on, family? Yeah. That crocodile ice, Timmy Diamonds in the building. Hey, man. Wait till I get my money right. Ali Voso in the building. What's going on, my brother? I'm going over to Australia, and I'm gonna have me some crocodile ice, boy, on some bourbon and some crocodile ice. You understand me? That's exactly what's gonna happen. Oh man, wait till I get my money right. KLC, what's going on, family? I ain't seen you in a little bit, KLC. I don't think. Yeah, salute to you and good morning. Hey man, so the family is at odds. So the family is. Nobody wins when the family feuds. You feel me? The family is feuding, man. Family is feuding. Man, it's the hey, you know? What can you do, man? What can you do? I'm gonna preface all this by coming back to my point that I always come to with regard to the sport of boxing. That is indeed that no matter how you slide it, no matter how you slice it and dice it, boxing is a tribal sport, man. Boxing is a very, very tribal sport. The sport was founded, you know what I mean, and I'm talking about infancy stages. It was founded on tribalism. You know what I'm saying? This group versus that group. The champion that's attached to this group versus the champion that's attached to that group. It was just really, really founded on tribalism. So it is 100%, or I won't say 100% because there's always a way, dog, but it is like, 99.99999. That's like, it's like a very, very high chance that you are indeed going to, I hear you talking, Ali Voso. I hear you, family. It is indeed going to be impossible for a person to remain totally 100% objective. You know what I'm saying? You hear it all the time. Like, we hear the commentators and we point the fingers at the commentators because they're biased, towards a person and so on and so forth. But it's not, I mean? It's no surprise. Boxing, my brother, Retro Boxing and Documentaries in the building. What's going on, Retro? Salute to you, family. It is. Hold on. Hey, Retro, I know you about to open up and go back down memory lane with regard to those documentaries, man. Hey, man, Retro, I need some production credits. I need to get some production credits. I need to get some of that work with the production. I need the help, brother. I need the help. Let me know what you need, brother. Let me know what you need with the production, brother. I need the help, brother. But boxing is a tribal sport. It's founded in its infancy, man. Ohio runs boxing. What's going on, baby? With regard to its infancy, it was tribal. You know what I'm saying? The sport is tribal. People cannot, there's no getting around that. You know what I'm saying? There's no getting around it. So when you have these situations where, you know, brothers are attaching themselves to their fighter, you know what I mean? You present these dust ups, you know, within the family. My issue is everybody gets the same smoke because everybody's ducking. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in that division is ducking. Everybody's playing the reindeer games, so everybody gets some. You know what I mean? Because, you know, I'll be honest, once again, for me, you know what I mean? And this is no way, shape, form, or fashion sour grapes, but I cheer for Adrian Broner. Okay. Like I literally cheer for Adrian Broner through all the weirdness and all the shit that he does that's, you know, immature and all that. I cheer for Adrian Broner. So when people criticize Adrian Broner and they talk about Adrian Broner and, you know, for whatever, calling him gay or, you know, whatever the case may be, right? I stand tall because I cheer for Adrian Broner. I stand tall on it. I stand on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of these younger dudes that flip flops and moves around and, you know, wishy washy. And no, if I say something, it comes out of my mouth, I stand on it, right, wrong, or indifferent. So I cheer for Adrian Broner, right? So I listen to the ridicule that he gets. Okay, I listen to it, and then not only my fault, I had to move around. Not only do I listen to it, I stand tall. You know what I'm saying? I stand tall. I listen to it when you know, all of my fighters and so I'm not wearying this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't wear, you know what, man, how can I explain? Like Robert Easter Jr., once again, when Mikey Garcia got in there and beat the rabbit fur off his trunks, you know what I'm saying? You know what I did? I didn't make excuses and say, oh, I really knew he was going to lose, but, you know, I was just doing this. Nah, man. I made a tribute video to Robert Easter Jr. That's my guy. You understand? That's my guy. When I saw him this weekend, you know what I mean? I treat them and embrace them dudes like those are my guys. You know what I'm saying? I stand on that. Period. Right, wrong, ain't different. Win, lose, or draw, that's me. So, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? I don't get caught all up in all of the who shot John, because the same as that's my guy. When they start moving strategically or they start doing things that are not befitting of someone who I want to represent me as a champion, I open my mouth and I speak on it. You understand? I open my mouth and I speak on it. And I'm open for all dialogue. There's no bickering. There's stuff that Adrian Broner's done that I cannot bicker. You know what I'm saying? Outside of the ring. You know what I mean? As far as inside of the ring, and I hear people, you know, buzzing and talking about, you know, who he's fought, what he's done, and why he's done it, and him not having choices, and so on and so. Like, I get all that. I understand. I'm all too familiar with the buzz of what's going on behind the scenes of the sport of boxing. But I'm a boxing fan, so I don't concern myself with that stuff. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like a sucker because I allow myself to get sucked into this shit that has nothing to do with. I'm a boxing fan, bro. You know what I'm saying? Who getting in the square circle? What's going to happen with these matchups is what I'm concerning myself with. I don't, you know what I'm saying? The rest of that stuff, man, you know, that might be true, might not be true. Who cares? That has nothing to do with me. That does not, I'm not reaching in my pocket per se to directly pay these fighters debts or whatever. I'm reaching in my pocket to pay their salary for their fights. That's what I'm concerned with. You understand? And when I'm not getting the fights that I want to see, my money is going to stay in my pocket. When I don't get I don't get what I need from you as a fighter, I'm not going to be supporting you, period. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do it. And it's just, you know what I mean? It makes no sense for people to be feuding harder than the combatants themselves. That does not make sense. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that does not make sense for people to be feuding harder, you know what I'm saying, than the fighters themselves. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? You gonna come out here, you gonna act like a champion, you're gonna be a champion. If you're not gonna be a champion, you're not gonna campaign as a champion, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be, then that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And we can move as such. You know what I mean? You can't come out here and campaign as being the best in the division, or being the boogeyman of a division, or you know, you this or you that, or so on and so forth. You know, you the greatest, the pound for pound king, or so on and so forth, and you ducking individual fades. I've told you, for me as a boxing fan, I'm going back to the simplicity of shit. Simply put, if someone says your name, just like elementary school, and you don't toe the line, you're ducking the fight. Period. Earl Spence Jr. got on the TRILL Boxing Talk this weekend, and he made statements, blanketed statements, and let us know that he is moving like a man who is concerned about the business of the sport of boxing. Cool. Bud Crawford, we make all these excuses about him not talking and him not doing this and him not doing that. He does not talk directly to Errol Spence. He gets in the ring where he has, what was it? They had like 4 million views, was it? Like 4 million views on his match against Benavidez or something like that. Millions of viewers. That moment in time, he did not speak on Errol Spence Jr. He deferred to he deferred to his management. He would defer to Bob Arum and so on and so forth in that moment, and then uses his mouth to open up his mouth and call out Mikey Garcia. Bro, I can't get behind. How can I get behind that, bro? How can I get behind that when the fight at 147 is Errol Spence versus Bud Crawford, bro? It's no longer Errol Spence versus Keith Thurman. It's no longer, hell, we're getting past Errol Spence versus Sean Porter. You know what I mean? Because it seems like when these dudes move a certain way, it just seems like it just seems, for me, it seems like they're visitors to their titles. Right? It seems like they're visitors to their titles. And so, you know what I mean? For me, I don't know, man, it's just so much. And then we talk about Floyd coming back in and introducing himself into the sport. I'm tired of talking about Floyd. You know what I'm saying? Floyd is not fighting any relevant boxers. Floyd is coming in to get in and get money and take advantage of a gaping wound that's already open. Like, that's it. That's all he's gonna do, man. So if we really wanted to do something, instead of feuding if you really want to think about this thing holistically, instead of feuding and fighting and arguing and going back and forth, we really could come together and say, look, man, we're not buying that shit, man. If Floyd's not coming in here, you're not fighting Charlo, you're not fighting any of these young, hungry champions, you're irrelevant. This is not boxing. Go on somewhere. You know what I'm saying? If we really wanted to make a statement, then you could do that and look at the trickle down effect, because that would let Floyd Mayweather know, and that would let the boxing people, the people who are making the decisions, understand that shit that you guys have done to us is no longer working. It's no longer profitable. You're gonna come out, let's get it to pull this thing together and make these promoters lose bread. You feel me? You put on this spectacle and all this stuff. You put all this money into it, so on and so forth, and you come out and you lose bread. How about that? You give us the stuff we don't want to see, you're gonna lose money. Period. Like, I can't really get behind it. So if we really wanted to do something, we really wanted to shift and make a change, then we need to make these motherfuckers irrelevant, man. Like, don't even talk about them. And okay, I'll give you an example. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you an example. Here go. We are at a point right now where we have the biggest fight to be made in boxing in the heavyweight division. See, we've been so conditioned by this stuff that we don't understand what we have. We have the biggest fight to be made in boxing at the heavyweight division. We have, hold on, somebody must be getting a spanking. Somebody, it's the violence that went down in my house. My fault. We got my wife. We got my wife pound for pound. She up there passing out some nastiness. My fault. Man, let me see. I will be with it, Junior, but I ain't gonna sit back and let none of these guys gain protection team. There ain't no excuses for none of these guys. Right? That's a fact. That's a fact, Rachel. There's no excuses. Everybody gets the same love, period. You know what I'm saying? You can't, like, for me, I can't make Duck Dynasty pictures and shit for Keith Thurman, and I'm not coming out here making them for making them for Errol Spence and Bud Crawford, and you know what I'm saying? And I'm not giving them the same venom that I've given Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, please, bruh. It makes no sense. You understand? Like, nobody should be protected. Nobody's trying to give us that fight. I'm not waiting till 2020 to get that. I don't want to wait till 2020. If you wait till 2020, that fight's gonna be obsolete. Period. Floyd Mayweather, you coming back, you fighting MMA fighters. I mean, just murkying up. And I understand it's sports and entertainment and whatever the case may be, but you coming back murkying up the water. I ain't with it. You know what I'm saying? But what I will tell you once again is we are it's really truly for me, it's a celebration. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because we've watched these dudes take the sport and do all this mess to it. You know what I'm saying? And we have once again the biggest fight to be made in the heavyweight division. December the 1st, Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury, 2 undefeated heavyweight champions. The WBC heavyweight championship, one of the most heralded prizes in all of sports, that green belt in the heavyweight division versus the lineal heavyweight champion, one of the most heralded positions and privileged positions in the world of sports. The lineal heavyweight champion makes you the man that beat the man that beat the man that beat the man. You are the real pure champion. We talk all this stuff about trying to figure out, you know, who's the best. We got all these championships and so on and so forth. I feel that we should be centralizing that focus and figure out who is going to be the the champion. Who's the champion should be attached to the lineal championship of every division. I feel. Shout out to Blood. He says Usyk versus Bellew is going to be a good fight. I'm looking forward to that because I want to see Bellew get the hell beat out of him. I'm not so sure how good the fight will be. I think Usyk is going to hurt Bellew, and I want to see Bellew beat up. To be honest, you know what I'm saying? I want to see Bellew beat up because he's just a mouthpiece, man. That's I don't know. He's just fanning the flames of he's just fanning the flames of the circus fire. You feel me? For lack of better terms. Now, when you start talking, shout out to PK. We start talking about that Rougarou. You feel me? Like it's so much smoke. Trap House Boxing in the building. What's up, Trap? Hey, salute to Ohio Runs Boxing in the super chat. He says, I agree 100% with you with what you said, Junior. I rock with all my Ohio fighters regardless, but we must call a spade when we see the bullshit, period. That's the only way this thing works, bro. It's just like your real life, man. You know what I'm saying? If you got somebody that you love or whatever, somebody that you rocking with and they misstepping, you got to hold them accountable, man. If you don't, then you don't really rock with them, period. You know what I'm saying? If you really, really rock with your fighter, if you really rock with Bud, stop letting him parade around that way. You know what I'm saying? If you really rock with Errol Spence, then let him know that he's totally been misspeaking, and the way that he's the way that he's rocking is not becoming of the fans. But there's no excuse, man, to get to a level and then just automatically you just trade your gloves in for a suit and tie, man. The hell with that. You know what I'm saying? To hell with that. It's over with for that, man. That shit don't work. That old stuff don't work. You got to understand. My fault, man. I keep getting off this point. I got to stay on this point. The point is the attention is shifting from these lower divisions to the heavyweight division where it needs to be. It needs to be with the heavyweight division. We need to be back in Deontay Wilder. You know why? Because Deontay Wilder is putting it on the line to prove that he's the best. Period. He's willing to put it on the line because he wants to prove that he's the best. You understand? That's why he was willing to allow Eddie Hearn and Mushroom Boxing to rob him, but they didn't want the fight. You feel me? And I'm not even talking about the 50 million. This is beyond the 50 million, because after the 50 million, he was willing to sign the contract to go over there and fight for 12 million or 15, however much it was. He was willing to fight for the flat fee. They sent him a contract without AJ's name on it, with no date on it, with no venue on it. They sent him an incomplete contract because they didn't want the fight. But he's willing to prove that he's the best. He's evacuating the business shit. You think Shelly Finkel and And Lou DiBella and them boys wanted to allow that dude to go out there and make that move. You think they didn't tell him about the business? And you know what my champion said? He said, well, the business will have to suffer. That's shout out to Santino Corleone. For those of y'all that know, if you know, you know. You feel me? Shout out to Santino Corleone. He said, well, business will have to suffer. This is wartime. We're going to war. Business will have to suffer. You understand? It ain't no going to war and business is still going to be intact and so on and so forth. He said business will have to suffer. Period. Period. You feel me? And then when you look at another fighter who did the same exact thing. I talked about this yesterday, Luis Ortiz. His family said, I mean, his people around him said, hey man, you know, that's not good business to come off this. You're gonna be under the lights. You're gonna be on the biggest fight that's going to be made in boxing for the year and probably from years to come. You're on the Fury Wilder undercard. Or Wilder Fury undercard. This is going to put you in the position to be in line to fight Deontay Wilder again. You're going to go out and have a good performance and it's going to be on the floor. And you know what the Cuban assassin said? Well, business will have to suffer because I got to go over here and get this ass. That's what I got to do. I got to go over here and tap this boy's ass. Pause. You feel me? I'm going over here. I'm going to jump in this boy's ass. That's what's about to happen. Business will have to suffer. If you're not willing to allow the business to suffer, I can't fool with you. If somebody's out here calling your name, you got to toe that line. Period. If Bob Arum Scam Daddy out here talking that shit, go toe the line. Go toe the line. You feel me? Go toe the line. You know what I'm saying? When Bud Crawford's fight was over and they start asking him who he want next, you should have been in the front row doing jumping jacks, bruh. You feel me? Doing push-ups. You should have been in the front row shadow boxing or something. You think they wouldn't have put the cameras on you? You should have been out there shadow boxing. Pick me, jumping up and down. Pick me. Make noise. You feel me? I don't care nothing about nothing else, man. Period, man. You supposed to, bro. You got to go. These boys is going behind enemy lines and ready to go get it. You understand? Deontay Wilder is trying to go over to the UK behind enemy lines and go get it. And when he go over there, you know what happens? Anthony Joshua flees. He's nowhere to be seen in the UK. When every time the champ touchdown in the UK, Anthony Joshua was gone. He's somewhere in the English Channel on a boat. You feel me? With Leon and them English Channel boat boys with no shirts on. That's what he doing. He ain't nowhere near. He last time he went to Australia or some shit. He was in Australia somewhere, out of the UK. You know what I'm saying? The champ is over there in your backyard. He on Good Morning UK calling you a coward. You ain't nowhere to be seen. If you come over here to Good Morning America, bro, and you get on the Good Morning America and call Deontay a coward, you go in there with Whoopi and them, you feel me? Let them feel on your muscles and shit, AJ. And then you call Deontay a coward. He gonna be sitting on your car when you get outside, like Bishop from Juice. He gonna be sitting on your car when you get outside. Because that's what you do. That's how we do. That's what we do. You feel me? You feel me? Get wind that AJ is in the States and he going on Good Morning America. That boy gonna take a private jet and he gonna be sitting on your car when you get outside. And you know it. That's why when you be over here, you be looking so shook, AJ. You not no champ, bro. You a rest haven for them belts. You bitch you. That's what you are. You know what I mean? Got me. I don't even call grown man bitches, bro. But enough is enough, man. All this bitch activity, all this little shit that's going on with this sport, man. It don't make no sense, bro. You feel me? I don't care about the business. I don't care about your bread, dog. I don't care nothing about that. Get your money, man. Take care of your family. Make your smart investments. Do whatever it is that you do. Period. You understand? But I'm not messing with you, bro. I can't do it. You feel me? I can't do it, bro. I work for my bread, bro. My bread got blood, sweat, and tears on it, man. You think I'm finna, you know what I'm saying? You think I'm finna take money out of the mouths of my family to buy a pay-per-view to watch Floyd Mayweather continuously beat up UFC fighters who don't even know how to fight? You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, no. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if dude kick you in the head. I don't dislike you that much where I want to see somebody choke you out. Nah, bro, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? My money got to stay in my pocket, man. Period. Man, shout out to Dante Watkins in the super chat. He says, salute, Junior. The problem in the middleweight is there's no man amongst men. Well, Well, Dante, I think the problem in the middleweight division, man, is that you know, they've allowed too many games to be played at the middleweight division with regard to those titles. When you allow a fighter to occupy an actual title but not fight at the weight, you know, Canelo created his own weight but still occupied a middleweight title. You know what I'm saying? You allow Triple G to continuously duck his mandatories. Then you come out and you make a statement that Jermall Charlo is one of those men amongst boys. He comes out and he is established as the mandatory for the winner between Triple G and Canelo. Canelo wins, then all of a sudden Charlo has to fight Triple G to determine who becomes the mandatory. You feel me? It's too many games being played. But the problem is not with the middleweight division. It's not necessarily, I'm gonna say this, it's not even really the games that's being played. It's the games that we allow to be played as boxing fans. You feel me? It's the games that we allow to be played, because we should be putting ourselves in the position where we're gonna run everybody out like HBO, bro. If you come in here and give us what you want, or you're gonna be up out of here, man. Bottom line, we're not gonna support, bro. We're not buying your subscriptions. We're not buying your app. You feel me? We're not doing nothing. On the best case scenario, we're gonna stream it. You feel me? That's on the best case scenario. If you're not giving us what we want, it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, on the you know, Iron matey side of things, man. You know, we're gonna be on the you know, we're gonna be on that. We're gonna be on that plan. Man, we not finna play no games with you, man. Period. We not playing. The game time is over. It's over with, man. It's over. Period. It's a done deal. You know what I'm saying? It is a done deal, man. And then the thing too is, you dudes like playing these games, you don't even have the resumes to play these games, bruh. That stuff that Floyd Mayweather, you know what Floyd Mayweather did? Floyd Mayweather bet on himself and went and fought Oscar De La Hoya. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing too, for y'all who just trying to mimic dude, man. He had his marquee fight was that. He had that marquee fight. You understand? You guys have not even achieved a marquee fight, and you looking out here trying to juice us for big paydays, and you haven't had a marquee fight. Like, get out! Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Where was your breakout? Where you threw all the caution to the wind? You feel me? Where you said business will have to suffer. Where was that? When was your business have to suffer moment? When is your Santino Corleone moment, bro? Where is it? Show it to me. Show it to me. You know what I'm saying? Show it to me, man. I need to see it. I need to see it. You can't show it to me because you ain't got it. It's not there. You don't have that business will have to suffer moment where you put all the chips on the line, where you gamble on yourself. You feel me? It's not there. It is not there. Nobody, none of them. No. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I have to back who I have to back. Usyk, shout out to Retro. You know what I'm saying? Usyk is undisputed. You know what I'm saying? He's the undisputed champion at 168. That means something. I cannot call for fighters to pursue undisputed and then not acknowledge that we have an undisputed champion. You feel me? Who's going to be beating the hell out of people. Period. He's going to continue beating the hell out of people. And if if he's moved, you know, I hear this buzz about, you know, trying to put, you know, Anthony Joshua in there with Usyk and so on and so forth, man. And I'm telling you, if things are moved appropriately and that fight ends up going down, he gonna execute Anthony Joshua, and he's gonna do it before Deontay Wilder does, and out goes that payday. You feel me? Out goes that fight. Out goes that event. Simple. I mean, it's man, it's bruh. Okay, I'm happy, and I'm happy because boxing moves to the beat of the heavyweight division. And we got out of that. You understand? And I'm talking historically and traditionally. Boxing has moved to the beat of the heavyweight division. We've gotten away from that. Now we're in a position where the heavyweight division is back in the forefront of the sport. And they are, you know, when we have who is the face of the heavyweight division, when we have the WBC and lineal heavyweight champion who is willing to go out and prove that he is the best. You know what I'm saying? Prove that he is the best. then that will make everybody else fall in line, because this is the picture for the sport of boxing. If you are not doing what this man is doing, we have no use for you. There is no place for you. This is no country for old men. This is no country for old men. You cannot come in here and play around and slide in and out and gain a we not looking at you. You feel me? We have to get to the point where Floyd Mayweather is like Roy Jones Jr. fight before his last one. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people watched his last fight because it was his last one. But you just happen to look on BoxRec and see that Roy Jones has a fight coming up. You know what I'm saying? It has to be, you have to become obsolete, bro, unless you're really trying to get in here and really truly dance and give us something. If you're not giving us nothing, then go. And we don't want to see, a lot of us don't want to see we don't want to see the Pacquiao fight. The fight was a dud 3 years ago. You understand? It will be 4 years by the time y'all actually fight. You know what I'm saying? That fight would have been a dud 4 years prior. Now y'all 4 years older. Who wants to? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That is why I am so, not just because I rock with Adrian Broner. You know what I'm saying? It's not because of that. I want Adrian Broner to go in here and beat Floyd's ass. I mean, Floyd's ass too, actually. But I want him to beat Manny Pacquiao's ass, because I want him to undo all this little sticky web that they back, all this little shit that they back in the lab concocting, you know, thinking they about to give us this motherfucking funky cold Medina, and we just gonna drink that shit up as boxing fans. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I want Adrian Broner to go in there and kick the motherfucking the beakers over. They call beakers, kick the Bunsen beakers over and shit, man. Nah, bro, we ain't going for that. You know what I'm saying? Something different. You know, you thought it was that way. It's this way. Then I want him to go on a campaign of calling Floyd Mayweather out. And I want him to call him everything. You feel me? Until he gets the heart to come down to the street and dance. You feel me? Till you get the heart to bring that shit back to the street. Come on down to the street. You feel me? Excuse me. Come on down to the street and dance. That's what I want. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. Yeah, shout out to Trap House. I don't think AJ can't beat Usyk, man. Usyk hits too hard, man, and he's too busy, and he consistently throws punches. And that would be a situation where we see this smaller man walking down this big man and putting a beats on AJ. He gonna hit AJ every which place. You know what I'm saying? Every which place. You know what I mean? Man, Pacquiao needs to retire, bro. Pacquiao needs to retire, man. You know what I'm saying? Like he man, because if he gets in there, I don't know, man. I mean, if he gonna continue to fight, he needs to fight these young lions. But I would like for him and Floyd to stay retired. Period. You know what I'm saying? You had your time. You did what you did with it. Go get on about the way. You know what I'm saying? If you're not gonna get in here and give us some marquee matchups with these young boys and you know, essentially either beat one of these young boys and prove your greatness, or pass the torch to one of these young boys, then go ahead on, man. Get out of here. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see Floyd versus the Khabib. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see Floyd versus Conor McGregor again. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see Floyd versus Pacquiao again. You know what I'm saying? People say what they want to say and talk, y'all. You know you want to see that shit. No, motherfucker, I don't want to see it. I want to see the best fight the best. Those dudes are not the best. You know what I'm saying? I want somebody who's either the best, or somebody who's working towards being the best, or somebody who's going to go out and give a championship effort. I don't want to see no bullshit. Period. I don't want to see no more circus acts. I don't want to see none of that. You know what I'm saying? Period. Retro, Usyk needs to stay undefeated at cruiser. Got a vid coming out. I may speak on Pacquiao versus Broner, but probably not. If it would be dope if Broner beat Manny, he should be able to, but it is AB. Yeah, it's funny, man. Told dude, I actually saw them this weekend at the fights I went to. And once again, man, I keep getting them, you know, where's the interviews and all that, man. I really don't have an interest in talking to nobody, man, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I have an interest in these dudes fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to, because it's too many of the lines being blurred, man. And then too, man, fuck this, man. Man, we need to draw these, man, bruh. What are you on? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you a fight fan, then let's be fight fans. If you're a fan of boxing, let's be fans of boxing. You know what I'm saying? If you know we reporters, then we'll be reporters. you know what I'm saying, and media members and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? If we the voice of the people, then we'll be the voice of the people. The voice of the people get the opportunity to talk to fighters, and so we the voice of the people. You know what I'm saying? But if this, you know, it's too much, back and forth and too many things that I'm noticing, man, with, you know, people, you know, you on this side, then you on that side, then you this, then you that, then you with these people, then you with those people, then you, man, fuck all of that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because what it makes me feel like is, it makes me feel like you playing me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes me feel like you playing me. I wish him well, but I don't like him. Retro. Yeah, I understand, man. A lot of folks don't. Hey, man, I understand. Shit, half the time I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? I don't, shit, man. Don't get me going, bro. But man, you know, it's a lot of people playing, man. It's a lot of people playing. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people playing, man. And man, fuck that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, because what I feel like, I'm gonna tell you what I feel like. What I feel like is just people that's the go-betweens. You know what I'm saying? That are over here, you know, on this side of the fence, getting us riled up, like, yeah, da, 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 da. Then going over there and reporting to the powers that be, you know what I'm saying, reporting what's going on and trying to allow them to get information with us that they're not privileged, that they're otherwise not privileged to. And then, but it's not reciprocated, because you're not coming over here to us and giving us the information that we need, or information that's going to put our minds at ease. You know what I'm saying? When you talking to us, we know that you go talk to these folks, but then you come back to us and you say, well, I can't say nothing. I can't really, come on, man. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just can see things, man, I see things way too clear. Man, I'm from the streets. Let's get this understood, man. We from where we from, man. So we understand it. We see the hustle. We see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? We see how people utilize stuff for their own personal gain and all of that kind of stuff, man. Period. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But at the end of the day, man, do what you do, man, and stop all this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? The back and forth, you know, man, cut that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Just be who you are, be in your lane, and then let that be that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's and that's all I'm gonna say about it, man. You know what I mean? Man, that's all I'm gonna say. Period. And quit all the bullshit, man. It's too much bullshit going back and forth, man. Too much. And I ain't even talking about arguing, man. I'm talking about people presenting themselves as some ways and all that other stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? But and Trap, yeah, man, bruh is one of them. But it's a whole bunch of other ones too, man. Like, man, get out of here, man. You feel me? Because it's too much stuff that's just it's too much stuff, man. That lines up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, you know, a lot of it is okay. They're listening. You know, the boxing powers that be listening to us, we know that. And then there's other stuff where people are like, look, they're over there talking about this. You know what I'm saying? There are people, you know, they're talking about that and so on and so forth. Man, get the fuck out of here, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I just, you know what I mean? It's people who have, you know, Eddie Hearn's ear, you know what I'm saying? But they're still, you know, they come over here and, you know, they campaign and moonlight is what it's called. They moonlight and shit with us, but then go over and report that stuff to them. Like, yeah, they're saying this, they're saying that, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm not just talking about the trolls that are in the chat rooms and shit like that, man. I'm not talking about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the other folks. You know what I'm saying? Folks that are campaigning like they down with the movement, but then they over there really, you know, giving away information and game to the powers that be in order to allow them to exploit us even more. You know what I'm saying? Like, cut that shit out, man. Because I'm gonna tell you, you know what I'm saying, as the person who orchestrates the motherfucking Smoke City Mobcast, I see the demographics, dog. I know who's listening. I know who's there, who's what. I know what's what. You look at the demographics and see what's going on, man. Period. You know what I'm saying? I get into arguments with folks all the time because people be trying to talk to me who from where I'm from, try to talk to me about my shit. Like, yeah, man, you know, blah, 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 blah. I see you doing your motherfucker. Why you not subscribed? Why you don't listen? I see the demographics. I don't get a lot of listens from where I'm from. You feel me? And the people who do listen, I know exactly who they are because they respond, they comment, they call me on the phone and talk to me. The majority of them know me personally and have personal access to me. I see the demographics, bro. I know what's going on. I'm well versed in how to fucking read a chart, man. Like, dog, stop the bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? If you stop using shit for your personal gain, man, like that's just it, bro. That makes you a fucking parasite. You know what I'm saying? When you do that stuff, man, and that makes you it makes it seem that you're not trustworthy. You know what I'm saying? And once again, this is a blanketed statement because there's several people who do that mess. Stop the madness, bruh. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to get back to the simplicity of this shit, man. Let's get back to the simplicity of this shit. I'm a fight fan. I want the best to fight the best. Bottom line. If somebody, just like elementary school, if a motherfucker say they want to fight you and you don't toe the line, you ducking. If they say your name and you don't toe the line, you ducking. If that man is in gym class and tell you at recess, nigga, we got to dance, and you don't go dance with him at recess, you scared. Let's get back to that. That's where I'm at as a boxing fan. You know what I'm saying? People, I get people in the comment section talk about how immature I am and how immature we are. So let's get back to the immaturity, you bitch. You feel me? If somebody call your name and you don't go and toe the line, then you scared. You ducking. You feel me? You yellow. You said you yellow. Period, man. Period, man. It's over with. That's where I'm at. I don't want to talk about the money. I don't want to talk about the splits. I don't want to talk about the A side, B side bullshit. I don't want to talk about none of that. You understand? I don't want to talk about that. You know what I mean? I was just sitting there thinking about, you know what I'm saying, Aaron Pryor, the Hawk. You know what I'm saying? Thinking about the Hawk. Thinking about, you know, Ohio boxing, man. You know, thinking about, I'm sitting there watching these young dudes hungry. You know what I'm saying? From the amateurs to these pros that were at this event, I'm watching them, man. And man, bruh, I'm trying to tell you, man. This shit means something to me, man. Period. It means something to me. If it didn't mean nothing to me, you think I would get on here and talk about this shit? Bro, I would get on here and talk about celebrity shit and get 1 million clicks. Do you understand? If I put this amount of time, energy, effort, you know, my production, my presentation, you hear the clear, concise audio. You feel me? You see the Punch Junkie morning show graphics. If I put that energy towards talking about Kim Kardashian's ass, do you know I would get 1 million clicks? You feel me? If I talked about Kanye West cooning, if I talked about Drake and his illegitimate son and him being a deadbeat motherfucker playing Border Patrol, woo! If I talked about that, bruh, do you know I would get 1 million plus clicks? Do you understand that I refuse to talk about that kind of stuff because I'm not cut from that cloth? Yeah, Greg Page is an Ohio boy, man. Yeah, shout out Trap. I'm not cut from that cloth, man. I'm a grown ass man, dog. You feel me? I'm a grown man, bro. I'm 40. I'm a man. I'm gonna come on here and I'm gonna talk about the shit I can be passionate about. I'm gonna talk about the shit I actually care about. I don't care about Kim Kardashian's ass. You understand? I don't care about Kanye West losing his mind. I don't care nothing about none of that stuff. I don't care about it. I could do so much other stuff that would make more money. You know what I'm saying? It would be more profitable and so on and so forth. But I choose to do this. You understand? And I choose to be authentic when I do it. So, man, we got to get up off this bullshit. I'm a boxing fan. I'm a fan of the sport of boxing, period. I've had conversations with a person who has some of the biggest followership in the YouTube community and boxing in general, has one of these big ass channels and big ass websites and all that kind of stuff. And the motherfucker looked me in the face and told me boxing is a dying sport. You know what I'm saying? Boxing is a dying sport. This sport is dying. And meanwhile, you hear, what does that make you, bro? If it's dying and you're attaching yourself, to the dying body, you know what I'm saying, to the dying corpse, doesn't that make you a parasite, motherfucker? Doesn't that make you like some sort of germ, you know what I'm saying, or something that makes you parasitic? You understand? And it was one of them situations where I remember I was at the Granados versus Bronner fight, and I'm in the back, you know what I'm saying, with the media and shit, and I'm I'm talking to somebody, and I sit and I'm looking at some of the other people running behind the boxes with the cameras and asking them what kind of draws they got on and how much their jewelry costs and all this other shit. And I'm listening to, and I'm looking like, this shit is crazy. And I'm sitting there just looking, and I said it like, this shit is crazy. And I'm like, man, this shit is parasitic, man. These dudes are like parasites. And I said it to one of the other popular YouTube boxing personalities. And he looked at me like I was crazy, like parasite, like, what do you mean by that? And then I just pointed, like, look at that shit right there, bro. That's parasitic. Bro, I can't do that where I'm from, bro. You feel me? Like I can't do that. I'm in there covering the fights and shit, right? I'm in there covering the fights as a personality, media. I'm doing that, right? And meanwhile, I got my family, you know what I'm saying? I got my family in the man, I got my family in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? We made an event, you know, my cousins and all that, my young boys is down there. And, you know, they in the event, and I'm sitting there thinking like, bro, if they, do you understand? Like, cause I'm the man in my life for real. You understand? If I was running around here doing that and my family seen me doing that, do you understand that the impact that it would have on them to see their cousin, you know what I'm saying, or their older brother or whoever running around doing that shit, bro? I can't do that kind of stuff. That's not me, bro. You think I'm gonna ask somebody a question and they gonna call me a bitch ass nigga and tell me to shut the fuck up because of some shit that I didn't say it on the internet or some criticism I have of them, and they're not gonna get some sort of adverse reaction out of me, bro? You think that's gonna happen, dog? Like, you really think that you can't, you really truly think that you're gonna be able to be disrespectful towards me, right? You're gonna be able to call me out my name. You're gonna be able to say something, you know what I'm saying, for me, to me, disrespectful, tell me to suck your dick or anything. And you think I'm not gonna slap the motherfucking black and mild juice out your ass, man? Like, bro, no, man, it's not going that way, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. And I've had, you know what I'm saying, I've been around doing the same thing, you know what I mean, just covering, you know, being, you know, around in the fights. And I've had people joke, you know, from the boxing camps, joke with me like, yeah, bro, we had to jump you, bro. We had to jump you, like laughing, like, bro, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But even y'all jumping, y'all better bring a lunch, and y'all better be sure y'all willing to die for each other, because one of y'all gonna get it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you can, and I just say out it to say, man, this shit not gonna go like you think, bro. You feel me? It's not gonna go like you think. You can jump on me. This is just, man, I'm from the street, bro. I'm from where I'm from. We from the same places. You feel me? Somebody jump, you pick one. You understand? One of y'all gonna get it. One of y'all, I'm gonna separate you from your senses. You understand? One of y'all better be willing to go to the upper room, nigga, because I'm gonna power bomb somebody on this concrete. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get a hold of somebody's throat. You understand? Like, something is going, like, so I say out to say, man, I don't care nothing about none of this stuff getting out of hand, man. It don't, none of this stuff don't matter, man. I didn't gave ass whoopings. I didn't took ass whoopings, man. That tough guy shit don't mean nothing to me. I see straight through that shit. You feel me? I don't care nothing about that. I'm not worried about you being tough or none of that on the outside of that square circle. I'm worried about you being tough and giving me the best fights because I'm a boxing fan. You understand? Because I support you. I want you to give me those best. I'm not worried about, you know, people threatening me and all that kind of stuff. I'm not worried about your friends saying, hey, and all that. Nah, bro. I'm not worried about that, because we can all be some fighting motherfuckers. That's gonna be what it's gonna be. You feel me? And that goes all over the gamut. That runs the entire campaign. You can roll that up in the swisher and smoke it. Like, it can be what it can be. You understand? I'm not worried about none of that kind of stuff. But in the meantime, we still have to come back to the sport of boxing, what you get paid for. The only reason we have a connection is because you are a fighter and I am a fan. And just because I criticize you, and especially for me, in a respective fashion, I don't get into calling fighters bums. I don't call people bitches. I don't do all that kind of stuff, because for me, words are too powerful. You don't allow anything to come out your mouth, because a man that allows anything to come out of his mouth usually will allow anything to go in his mouth. You understand? So I don't really do all that. I don't do all that. If I say something, I'm pretty much willing to stand on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty much willing to stand on it. Not pretty much. I'm willing to stand on it. And I go right, wrong, and indifferent. You know what I'm saying? And that's just pretty much that. So just because just because I disagree with you or I don't like the moves that you're making or whatever the case may be, doesn't mean, and I'm openly critical of you, does not mean that I'm hating on you. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't mean that I don't like you. Doesn't mean that I'm this or I'm that or so on and so forth. It doesn't mean any of that. What that means is you are moving in a direction that I cannot support as a fan. I've been a fan. I've been singing your praises since I began supporting you and watching you and so on and so forth. So when you move away that is not reflective of what you've been campaigning on, then I have the right to call you out on your bullshit. I have the responsibility to. You understand? I've been watching Sean Porter since he was man, what, 2, 3, 4 fights in. I've been watching Sean Porter since, been cheering for him since then. When it comes to this Errol Spence situation, he has moved differently. Period. He has moved differently. Bottom line. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to this Bud Crawford versus Errol Spence situation, they both are moving differently. Everybody's talking about Bud Crawford don't talk. Then he goes and calls out Mikey Garcia, bruh. He did not call out Errol Spence. He called Mikey Garcia out. Errol Spence Jr. went into TRILL Boxing Talk and talked about how he got something else lined up. It's another fight lining up. They called me to try to, their team has been reaching out, trying to make the fight. We're not doing that right now. I'm moving somewhere else. I got somebody to fight. They don't have nobody to fight over there. I'm working on what I got working on. Meanwhile, we got Luis King Kong Ortiz, who has a fight date on Wilder's card and removed himself from the fight day on Wilder's card to go and fight Dillian White in the UK because he said his motherfucking name, bruh. Who you think I'm going back? Who you think I'm going back, bruh? What do you think I'm going to get behind? What do you think I'm going to get behind, bro? You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a lesser purse. You understand? With regards to Luis Ortiz, it's going to be a lesser purse. It's going to be less lights. It's going to be over in hostile territory in the UK. You feel me? And they're going to go over there and you know Eddie Hearn's going to try to get you on a multiple fight option on you if you go over there and take that fight against Dillian White. You understand? You know what you're dealing with. You done already done with business with Eddie Hearn. You know what it is. But he's still willing to go over there and make that fight because that man used his name in vain, bruh. Period. Like, man, get out of here, man. It's man, this shit is, man, I'm salute to the boxing fans. Salute to the LDBC. Salute to the new media. Salute to those who are choosing to hold these fighters to a standard and stand on it. Salute to that. Salute to the fighters who are out here willing to campaign to prove that they're the best in their division. Salute to the boxers who are willing to allow business to suffer. Shout out to Santino Corleone. They're allowing business to suffer for the sake of their legacy. Because you can say what you want to about Luis Ortiz, but at the end of it all, you're going to have to say Luis Ortiz was not here for the shits and giggles. He was not here for the bullshit. He was not. The man said his name in vain. He went to go see him. He went and fought the best heavyweight champion in the world, and he lost. Period. You have to say Deontay Wilder tried to make the fight with Anthony Joshua. He's not here for the shits and giggles. He got in with Luis Ortiz when they told him it's not good for business. He said, shut the fuck up. Business is going to have to suffer. Then he got out of that, and then he tried to make the fight with Anthony Joshua to no avail. Then from there, he goes in and he fights the next best heavyweight available, Tyson Fury, the lineal heavyweight champion, the other champion in the division. He went and fought him. When it's all said and done, that's the shit that has to be. We have to emphasize that. That's the stuff that you have to say next to his name. And when Deontay Wilder loses, we have to say he's fighting the best. You understand? He's fighting the best. That's what happens when the best fight the best. They lose. You know what I'm saying? And then these dudes are so ridiculously afraid to make the fights. They don't understand that they missing out on rematches. You missing out on trilogies. You don't understand? You go out and you fight. Since you chasing bags, you go out and you fight Bud Crawford for your highest career payday. It's a good fight and you lose. You missing out on a rematch. You can run that right back. You feel me? You missing out on rematches. You missing out on trilogies and so on and so forth, man. Like, You got to get to the point, you know what I'm saying, in the sport, period, in your career. You have to go out and you have to hang your hat on allowing the business to suffer. Shout out to Santino Corleone. The business has to suffer. If you're not willing to allow the business to suffer, then man, you're gonna lose the respect of your fans. Period. You got people out here saying, man, I can't respect these dudes. I can't do it. They can't get the props that they had from me before. They can't get the props that they had from me before. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? He's not the boogeyman. Oh, you're not a Daisy. You're no Daisy at all. You're a businessman just like the rest of these people. You're no Daisy. You feel me? Now, as far as the family, we got to quit all this feuding, man, because there's nobody without fault in this situation. There's nobody without fault in this situation. There's fault on the part of Errol Spence Jr. There's fault on the part of Bud Crawford. There's fault on the part of Bob Arum. There's fault on the part of Al Heyman and the PBC. There's fault on the part of the boxing fans. There is fault. Everybody has to own. You have to own it. You have to get in here and hold and make yourself accountable, because we've been accepting and promoting this bullshit for far too long, and we've been allowing them to use us to promote this shit. They're trying to promote this fight. They're trying to raise the prowess and the status of this fight in order to then double back around and put their hands in our pockets. They have the jump up cable to us in one hand, and then they have their other hand in our pockets. Period. We have to undo that. We cannot allow them to do that shit to us, man. Man, shout out to everybody that tuned in, man. Shout out to the LDBC, man. This is Junior the Truth. Man, shout out to the family over at punchjunkie.com. Be sure you go visit that website over www.punchjunkie.com. Also, follow me everywhere via social media, man. I can be found with the handle Junior the Truth, JuniorTheTruth, man. It's over all the social media platforms. Be sure to visit my website, www.JuniorTheTruth.com. And also be sure to visit my brand spanking new website, www.hoopandhustle.com. Man, I really, truly appreciate y'all, man. I truly apologize, man. If I missed anybody in the super chat, man, let me go back and see. I think I got Dante Watkins. Yeah, that was the last one. Man, and apologies, man, from not being in tune with the chat, man. Apologies to those of you guys who were listening in on the app, man. I lost myself, man, in this one. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I lost myself, man. I'm tired of the bullshit, man. I'm tired of all the goofy shit. I'm minimizing goofy shit in my life, man. I'm minimizing the dumb shit. Thank y'all so much, man. This is Junior the Truth signing off. I'm a higher born player made. If you don't know anything else about me at the end of the day, I got to keep pushing, baby.